What's going on, YouTube? 03 Saturn fan here again. I told you guys I would bring a video of some of the stuff we got at the junkyard. So we're in my 2003 Ion 2 quad coupe. The Ion 3 is right there. Got some stuff for Dad's Town and Country. And got some stuff for Herbie, the 1991 Geostorm. That's what my grandmother named it. So I got the black leather door panels out of the Ion red line for my Ion 2, since I got the black and gray leather seats. Got both of them. And I also picked this up. It's the instrument cluster out of the red line. That, like I said, I bought it because I found it. Had never seen one in the junkyard before, a red line. Well, I have, but it's been a long time. I've only seen two. So got the cluster and the door panels for the Ion 2. Nothing for the Ion. Well, yeah, I did get something for the Ion 3. That right there, that wheel is one of the original wheels that came on the Ion 3. I'll turn you around. I had put two wheels off of a 2005 Ion 3 on my 03 Ion 3 because the original wheels had been, or the finish had been ruined from years of brake dust, and the person had the brakes cut in the rotors. So I got two replacement rims off of 05. Finish is a little different, so I was trying to get a complete set. They did not have an Ion 3 at the junkyard. This is an LKQ in Charlotte, North Carolina. They didn't have an Ion 3. However, I did find two Ion 3 alloy wheels. One was a 2003 or 2004 style, and the other one was a 05 style. So I got the 05 style Ion 3 alloy wheel. And I will be getting that put on, getting my Uniroyal tire put on that rim at some point, so I can be that much closer to having a complete matching set. So I got the 05 Ion 3 wheel for my 03. I got the red line door panels. Got the red line instrument cluster. Only thing wrong with the driver's, trying to get down around again. The only thing wrong with the driver's panel was this part right here, if it'll focus, right there. Oh, come on. Right there, the little plastic rivets have been snapped. One or two of them did. So, where I work, we sell something called Tight Bond. It's basically a strong caulking, and that stuff will stay. It'll stay. It's got give to it, but it's also sturdy and it has a strong hold. Use that for like metal roofing and stuff like that. So I had a bit of black caulking here at the house, Tight Bond here at the house, that I got from work a long time ago. And I used to reattach that. It's actually as sturdy as it was before it had gotten messed up. One of these door panels is already off the car and just on the ground. That Ion red line, I don't know if you saw my last video, was picked pretty clean. There's a person on Instagram, their page name is at Carolina Saturn Parts Depot. And they were telling me that, yeah, the car's picked clean, but a lot of one of the most valuable parts is still there, and that's the supercharger. No, I didn't get that. Have no use for it. And just couldn't be bothered pulling it off. So I'm happy that the red line door panels match the rest of my interior in the Ion 2. Still have the other one. I got the complete blue gray or blue black interior out of this car that it originally had. I would like at some point to test the instrument cluster. However, I'm not taking my dash apart right now to do that. So that I'll check it out at some point. The car was obviously running and driving when it was put in the junkyard. The Carfax estimates that, or the Carfax underestimates that the car has about 231,000 miles. I think the last service that I saw was like 121. That was like in 2012. So I really don't know. I did notice, turn you back around here. I did notice that on their LKQ website, it lists the VIN number. The VIN number they listed comes back to a 2004 Ion 2 Quad Coupe with a 5-speed manual and no curtain airbags. However, that's not what that car is. The VIN number on the hood is the correct VIN number. I mean, not the hood. The VIN number on the dash is the correct VIN number. It was like 1G8AY14P. I think it's a P. 440. I want to say it was. I don't remember I don't remember the rest of it, but that was the correct number. The correct VIN number for that car. That tells me that this driver's side door was hit at some point. So yeah, I got some stuff off of it. Enough of me rambling about that car. Turn back around again. The Geo needed a couple seats. I'm not getting out of the car. Our lawnmower's running dead. Just cut the grass. Needed a couple seats. We had replaced the front passenger seat because the seat track had rusted off. And the seat we had got in there was out of a 91 or 92 Geostorm GSI, which has a adjustable headrest. As you know, the base Storm doesn't have that style. So they put along, other than the red line, they had put out a 1992 Geostorm Coupe base model, so it did have the correct seats. The car only had 106,000 miles, so the seats were in perfect condition. So we got the front two seats, the shifter cables. We got both of those as a set. We ordered the one from Japan. It took 8 to 12 weeks to get here, and it was $100. I think I talked about another video, but that was about a year ago now. But the cables, when they come out of the car, are a set. They're together. But LKQ was going to charge for them individually. So the pair was like $30, $15 a piece. And I told him, I said, you better off just getting them both. I said, you know how hard they were to find. So we got the shifter cable and the seats for the Geo. The Town and Country needed a floor mat. I've been searching high and low for a floor mat. The ones I had found so far were either already torn up, missing, or in as bad shape as the original one he had in the van. Keep in mind that Town and Country's got almost 300,000 miles on it. So I did find two. The thing about it, though, is the base model Town and Country and Caravan have different floor mats. There's a little plastic piece up under the gas pedal that the upper trims have, that the mat goes around. The base model vans don't have that, at least not the ones I've seen. So did find two of those. I got them both. Like I said, I shampooed it up, put it in the van. So between he and I both, I spent about $300 up there Saturday. Something else I've noticed about that LKQ is, and I like that when they get a little bit different cars. The other red line I seen was where I'm at in Greensboro, but there was a black 06. But yeah, I we get stuff like that. We'll it's like an hour and a half, 2 hour drive. So yeah, we went and got that stuff. But the thing I've noticed about LKQ is they nickel and dime you for everything. 2 seats for the Geo were between $60 and $80 for manual cloth seats. The seats in my Ion, the last seats that come out of that 2003 Ion 3 Quad Coupe at pull apart, I paid $120 for the whole set. Manual seats, leather. I paid $120 for the whole set. They weren't on sale. Like I said, they nickel and dime you pretty much for everything at that particular one. It's been a while since I've been to one closer to me. But overall, he and I are very pleased with the things we found. I looked on eBay at how much the red line door panels are going for, and I found it from anywhere from $175 a piece to $200 a piece before shipping. So you're probably looking at, if I had to guess, $225, $250 after shipping each. So yeah, I'm happy with my find. Hopefully I'll find some more. So that's enough of me rambling. I'm actually gonna do a mileage check for you guys on the Ion 2. It has 149,434 on it as it sits. Anyway, so thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.